Hi diddly ho, Prepperinos. Today, I want to share an emergency manager's perspective on emergency alerts. I am an emergency manager by profession. That means I help communities and organizations be better prepared to handle disasters, whether it's preparedness ahead of time, or during the response, doing coordination, communication, or recovery in the aftermath. So emergency alerts are used to send out emergency and life-saving information. You might have received an Amber Alert that gets blasted out, or something having to do with a tornado, or if there was a boil order in your community, that might be sent out, something like that, like don't drink the water or you could get sick or die. So things like that really have an urgent need. That's what the emergency alert systems are used for. So on Monday in Virginia, an emergency alert went out. But here's what it said. That's right. So regardless of your opinion on vaccines, I think we could all safely say that this is not an emergency, life-saving, immediate need message. Age eligibility for vaccines is important for people who want to get a vaccine, but it's not an immediate need. It would have been very simple for the state of Virginia, who sent this out, to use their public information officer to do a press release and send it to every single media organization in the state and to blast it out on social media. Now, those people who are all in on the vaccines, you might think, okay, this is important enough that we would use it, and that's probably the justification used at the state level, was that they thought it was important enough. So one problem with alerts like this is that any organization that uses them has to worry about alert fatigue. They don't want to be the boy who cried wolf. So when you send out a message, you want it to be pertinent, you want it to be important enough. The more it happens, the less they're interested. On the other hand, if you don't exercise it enough, people are just wondering what's going on. What is this even for? While you're exercising it, you want it to be helpful. So maybe that's the justification behind sending a vaccine information, is because they also wanted to send an exercise message that had some value. That's probably the most justifiable excuse. There have been other problems with emergency alerts. If you remember, in Hawaii, they had a false alarm with a ballistic missile alert that was sent out. Could you imagine? That is the emergency alert system, and it said this is not a drill. So of course people will take it seriously. So it was the emergency alert system that was being used, and it caused a lot of fear and trauma and was not a happy day for anyone involved. Pretty soon after, they sent a retraction saying it was part of an exercise. What happens is, in organizations, they usually just have some administrative personnel or a bureaucrat sitting at a desk who sends out the emergency alerts. So that's my emergency manager's perspective on the emergency alert Monday in Virginia. An alert went out, probably didn't need to be escalated to the emergency alert level from the state, could have gone through social media and media, and I think everyone would get the message. It's not like people are quiet when it comes to vaccines or vaccine eligibility right now. But I think that emergency alerts should be for immediate life-saving messaging, not for just important information. So, as individuals, I do recommend that everybody signs up for their local emergency alerts. You might have something through your work, which probably is automatically done. Your school, if you attend one, or a school that your children attend, probably has some sort of alert system. Your city, your county, just look it up online, look for their emergency alert, and sign up for it. At the state and federal level, it happens automatically. It just gets pushed out. You could also download the Red Cross Emergency app, which I love. It sends all the important information like tornado warnings. You could even customize which alerts you want to receive. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for lots of good preparedness info. And maybe some not so good preparedness info. It's a gamble, just like life. Remember, we're preparing for every day, not doomsday.